Hey guys, welcome to Lupe Nailed It. So today I'm going to show you guys two different techniques that you can use to measure your nail beds. When you are ordering custom press-on nails, it's very important that you do have accurate measurements. That way your nails fit you perfectly, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. You're going to need a pen, some Scotch tape, and a ruler. You can basically use any ruler. The ruler that I have here is a millimeter ruler. I do have this available, but you can use any ruler you like. If you want a ruler like this one, go ahead and email me to lupenailedit@gmail.com. So I'm going to start off with the tape technique. I'm going to go ahead and grab a piece of tape. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need an extremely big piece. Once you have your piece of tape, you're going to apply it on the surface of your nail bed. I find that it works best for me if I apply some pressure and create creases on the sidewalls of my nails. That way it's easier for me to make my markings. So as you see here, we're going to want to mark the widest part of our nail. If you see the tip of my nail, that's going to be too narrow. It looks like I do have a chip there, so you definitely don't want to mark there because it's going to be too narrow. So you're going to want to find the middle of your nail, which is going to be the widest part. You're going to make your marks on each side. Once you're done marking, I'm going to have you remove your tape and place it near whichever finger you just marked, okay? So I just marked my thumb. I'm going to place it near where it says thumb. I'm going to start my measuring. So you see there, okay, so I have 16 millimeters. So it's 15, 16. So I'm going to write it down right next to that measurement. Then I'm going to continue with my index finger. So I'll grab my tape, I'll put it on my nail bed, and then I'll apply some pressure. There we are. Make my markings. Then I'll remove my tape and then we'll measure. So this right here, we're looking at 12 millimeters. So I'll go ahead and write that down. Let's see. Yes, so that's 12. Perfect. Next, we're going to continue with the middle finger, and I'll create those creases again. You can basically use any technique that works best for you, but I find that it works best for me when I create the creases, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and measure my middle finger. Let's see. There, I'm looking at 14 millimeters. And we'll continue with the ring finger. You're going to want to do this for all 10 fingers. If you do feel that your fingers are pretty symmetrical, you can do the 5, but I recommend that you do all 10, okay? So we'll make the marks. There we are. So now we'll measure, and we're looking at 14 millimeters. And then we'll do the pinky. So we'll go ahead and create those creases again. We'll make our markings. Perfect. And then we'll measure. There we are. And we're looking at 11? Yes, 11 millimeters. Okay. So, like I said, you can do this. I want you to do this for all 10 nails. If you can only do 5, that's fine. But next, I'm going to show you guys a technique with the ruler. So basically, the ruler that I have is a printout ruler. You're going to need either a ruler or a soft measuring tape. So you're going to want to cut out the ruler from the page that you printed. I don't want you to cut it out from that black line because you won't have space to hold on to the ruler. I cut possibly like 5 millimeters from the black line. So I'm going to put the black line on the edge of my nail, and I'm going to wrap the ruler around. So as you can see there, it's at the edge, the side wall of my nail. I'm going to wrap it around, and we're looking at there, let's see, so 16 millimeters right there, exactly. So both of these techniques are very accurate. You can use whichever one is best for you. If you do have all the supplies to use a tape, you can use a tape. If you only have paper, you can use the ruler, the measuring technique, okay? So basically, like I said, they're both accurate. So you just find whichever one is easiest for you. Another thing that I do want to go over is if for any reason your nails do have half measurements. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this as an example. Let's say my middle finger, instead of it being 14, it was a 13.5. We want to make sure that we're rounding up. This nail right here is a 13. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my nail. As you can see there, the 13 would be too small. Okay, I have extra space. It would be too small. So next I'm going to grab the size 14. Okay, so the size 14 is a size 5 in the extra long coffin nails. So I'm going to go ahead and apply it on my nail. It's going to fit perfect, as you can see there. So if your nail is a 13.5, you can always file the edges to make sure that it fits perfect, or it may just fit perfect itself, okay? If you guys do have any questions, feel free to comment down below or send me an email. Hope this video was helpful. Have a great day, guys.